that's kind of bogus.
No.
Because we're upcoming, so we're gonna do. We're gonna wait. See what I mean by on my channel it says upcoming.
I do not know, because my phone's still dead.
Oh yeah,
I can have a
fuck.
look.
Fuck.
I can have a quick... Yeah. Why has he killed me for? Okay.
Violence. Violence. Apparently internet quality is not sufficient. Let me try this again. Only microphone. What? Wait. Both microphone, audio, and gameplay are being broadcast. Yes? Yes! Let's go. Alright. We are live, baby. Okay, everyone. So, welcome. Finally, welcome to part 2 of the Slidin and Glidin playlist, baby. So, alright. Close your eyes, or maybe open them, whatever you want to do. And just listen in. Do what you need to do your thing. You don't even really have to watch us driving around, but we will be driving around. Doing, you know, just driving really, talking. Hopefully I don't get blown up here by the suppressor boy. He won't. Hey, look at that. Alright, so this is what we're going to be doing, just driving around. And with me is the ever so gracious, the beautiful, the wonderful, maybe even the sensual, Grandad Cutler 1234.
This is Morse Mutual Insurance.
Hello,
Like
everybody.
I'll do my best.
Oh, sorry.
No, would you like to introduce yourself? Go on.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Today, we'll be doing a number of subjects once again. As you said many times in the past, well, a few are. The subjects may be controversial,
Yeah.
but obviously that's what we think on whatever the subject may be. We haven't discussed what we're talking about or whatever. It's just whatever comes to mind, and then bosh, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, there is no script, so if we start, have mercy.
Yeah, so we may just just go off whatever.
Yeah.
I got a bit of a tangent, but
yeah. And if the subjects that we talk about upset you, that's your problem. I mean,
so
I'm gonna be real. You know, if they upset you, whatever. But at the same time, I mean, come on, you should be fine with whatever people say on the internet. Yeah. So
exactly.
anyway, that is the main point of the Slidin and Glidin playlist. So, boys, girls, lads, lasses, chopter copters and helicopters, strap in, get ready, because you're about to go on a ride, baby. Let's start. So, Mr. Cutler, you told me before we started this that you had a subject in mind. Would you like to start?
Well, okay. So it was actually something me and you were talking about before. So I'm not too sure, but we have talked about it in the past. I think it was actually the other day. It was about vaping actually, because I was having a discussion with my mom. I was having a discussion with my mom about it actually, in a car, because I was just saying to her, like, the amount of people that do it now, sort of as like a fashion trend. It's kind of bizarre to me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wish I never started it in the first place when I did. But you know what? I did it. If the past is the past, whatever. Yeah. Can't do anything about it. If I fucked up my lungs, then I fucked up my lungs. I can't do anything now. Regardless of that now. The thing is, people are doing it now because I saw people that are like, you know, in school, like 13, 14 years old, probably maybe even younger than that. Got one of them, the ones that you can literally just buy from the shop for like 10 quid or something, £5. And honestly, it's I don't know. It's bizarre to me because, I mean, once again, as I said to you, just like, I wish I didn't do it in general. And obviously at the start, I wasn't really, when I did do it, I was like, oh no, it's fine, whatever. I probably won't even continue anyway. But that's it, though, isn't it? It's nicotine. Yeah.
I feel like that is the big issue with vaping, innit? It's like people do it. They initially start as like, you know, it's a trend, it's what everybody does, it's what all the cool kids do. I believe in America they have these things called Juuls?
Juuls, yeah.
Juul, yeah. Juuls.
Yeah.
They have those. And the thing is, what people don't get is that vaping isn't like, it's not good for you. Do you know what I mean? But like, it's better than a cigarette. Yeah, it's definitely better than smoking weed for sure. But you know, I said this before. Anyways, smoke of any kind entering your lungs is never a good idea. Anything other than like, you know, air should enter your lungs. It should never be like, you know, fucking smoke. So yeah. And what happens is, obviously, because vapes, they do have nicotine in them. Most of the time, if I'm right in saying this, people they don't usually know how much nicotine is in the vape itself. So, you know, each time they're getting inconsistent hits of nicotine. Some could be higher percentages, some could be lower. I don't know if it's standard. It could be. I'm not sure. Is it standard?
Well, I'm sure you saw like the disposable pods that you can get. You know, the ones like from the shops.
Yeah,
They're not. It's like a one of those equals like a set amount of like fags, for example. That's how people normally.
By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, fag in the UK means cigarette.
Oh, so
fag.
like a cigarette, yeah. Sorry.
For any of the American viewers, we're not trying to be rude, but we do say fag every now and again. I will be real.
Sorry,
not to offend anybody, but you know, when we say fag, we mean cigarette, yeah. So, don't worry. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Sorry, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. So when someone normally like compares like how much like, nicotine's in, like, if they want to use like a sort of comparison, you would normally say, okay, this is how much. Okay, that's how much, like, much would be in this many cigarettes, for example. So like, one of them little bars would be like, I don't know exactly how much, but I know it's like a few cigarettes. It's not just one, like, you know, cigarette. It's a few more because it's, well, one whole thing in it. So
yeah.
But that's it. Because they're so, well, I mean, £5 is, I wouldn't say cheap necessarily, but it's not exactly expensive.
Yeah.
But they're there. You know, it's you know, someone could just get it, and because it's so easy just to quickly pick up, you know, start it. That's it. People just keep doing it, and that's why I'm sure you've heard about people's like nose bleeding and shit like that. I don't know if you have or not. It's because how much nicotine's in it, because there is a shit ton of nicotine in those little bars as well.
Yeah, and people are buying, like, they're finishing pens like every day, and then they're going and buying. That's good for you. People don't seem to get this. They're not good for you. Yes, they're better than smoking, but nothing other than oxygen should be entering your lungs at any given time. You know, and this is the big issue with smoking, innit? Is that it's become a trend now. It's what what people think you're meant to do. Because it's like weed. You know, back in my day, weed smoking, it wasn't big. It was around, but it wasn't big. You didn't hear of it. And now it's like, you know, you talk to somebody and it's like, you know, fucking everybody smokes weed. It's like you're weird if you don't. And you know, and like drinking, you know, you're weird if you don't drink. I mean, you know, me, I don't drink at all. I am strongly against it. I don't drink in the slightest. I think it's stupid. I don't get it. You know, for me it's always been a case of it's bad for you. You know, now it's you know, for me it's bad for your gains. You know, I work out every day, so you know, for me it's bad for your muscles. And you know, again, it doesn't make much sense to me why or how these things become a trend. I'm assuming it's because artists, rappers, musicians, they all do this. So, you know, people just kind of take it up. But even that doesn't make sense to me because, you know, Snoop Dogg's been around for years. And, you know, when he was about, like, actually rapping, being in movies, you know, weed smoking still wasn't such a big thing. So I don't know if it's just something that, you know, has recently gained popularity for some reason. Or maybe, you know, it's because social media has gotten so much more larger, you know, it's more broadcasted, it's become more normalized. Me, I wasn't on the internet properly on social media until I was about 12, you know. And I mean, I've seen like actual kids on Instagram doing little TikTok dances, and you know, TikTokers that are like, you know, 8, 9, 10, all of this shit. So, you know, fuck man, I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, it's interesting you say that, actually, about, like, you know, well, certain ages doing, you know, social media. It's actually interesting to say that because on YouTube, obviously, because you can't, you have to be a certain age actually to create, to be able to be like verified on YouTube to like, actually make money from it. You have to be like, a certain age.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because I saw like a video on like how much like certain like genres or channels make, you know, like music, you know, whatever, unboxing channels, bleh, whatever. Well, actually, there's like a type of channel where like these kids, they will play with like toys or whatever, or like, you know, unbox a toy,
Yeah.
and they get like a shit ton of money. But they're actually really young, and obviously their parents are making money from it, which I find absolutely just, you know. I don't want to say, I'm not trying to make it seem bad when it isn't, but like, you know.
It does seem a little fucked up.
It's just a bit dodgy, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. I mean, regarding that, it's kind of like asking for your child to be bullied in school. I mean,
yeah.
When they get older, you know, that's gonna be confusing. Are you gonna give them some of that money? You know, it's all a matter of are they gonna want to continue doing that? You know, what happens when the cash cow stops giving milk? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is though, which confuses me is because those types of channels, they make so much money as well. Though. They make a ridiculous amount of money. They make more money than the majority of like, you know, like gaming channels, shit like this. Like genuinely, they make so much money. It's bizarre to me once again, but you know, I mean, whatever the however the what do you call it, the system in YouTube works, I guess, you know, however they pay it out, that's another thing which is confusing, because they do it on multiple things, you know, the likes you get, you know. Anyway, that's that anyway, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely confusing, considering, I mean, in my opinion, you know, your child being involved in any kind of social media is a little fucked up. In my opinion, I mean, especially if especially when they're so young, because, you know, most of these kids, again, they're 8, 9, 10 maybe at the most, and you're making money off of them. It's like what we were saying yesterday, with spirit mediums and whatnot. You know,
yeah.
People that, you know, are making money off of grieving, you know, family members.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's a subject, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get onto that a bit later on, because, you know, we're kind of going on a tangent. Our original was vaping.
Oh yeah.
But,
vaping, yeah.
Again, you know, on and then we'll go through it next time. We are coming back, I promise. I promise. Yeah, anything at all. Food, fucking, I don't know, character in a game you enjoy, fucking, I don't know. Shit, gender if you really want. You won't like it, but gender if you really want. Pronouns, whatever. Yeah, we will definitely. That was something I was gonna. That's something I was gonna. Yeah. Two great minds think alike. That's why we do this podcast, people. That's why we do this. Believe it or not, we are just like this regularly. You know, we just sat down one day and said, "Hey, podcast, why not GTA?" Yeah.
But yeah, I think the general sort of opinion between both of us is that about the vaping thing. Sorry, is, you know, it should become less of a trend and only a thing of, you know, if you genuinely sort of, you know, want to quit cigarettes. Yeah. Or even if we do want to quit, like, you know, weed or whatever, you know, use that.
Yeah, it's a better alternative. But you're meant to come off of it after a while.
Once again, though, as Mr. Latino said, it's not exactly, it's still not good for you. But it's, once again, better. So.
But just because it's better doesn't mean you should do it more.
Yeah, doesn't mean you should do it.
It's like you're meant to come off of it. Yeah, just because you can doesn't mean you should. I mean, you know, I can go outside and fucking whack someone over the head with a fucking metal pipe. Doesn't mean I should. No. That's why I play GTA and I murder people. You know.
That's good. That's good.
Although it's not a great metaphor, because in GTA there are no repercussions other than Rockstar giving you a dunce cap. But that, you know, I want one of those, so whatever. But yeah, the whole idea with vapes is you're meant to come off of them slowly. It's meant to wean you away from it, if you will. At least that was the, you know, idea before everybody said, hey, this is cool, this is trendy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's vaping, man. It's better for you. Is it good for you? No, smoke should not be entering your lungs at any point, at any given time. The only thing that should be entering your lungs is oxygen, people. Oxygen! Breathe the stuff in, please. You need it. It's good for you. I promise.
I think that summarizes the opinion.
Yeah, I think that
on
just about covers it. I'm gonna check the comments because we are actually getting comments from a Angelina Lester, one of my friends. She's good people.
Oh, okay. Hello there.
Welcome to the Slidin and Glidin playlist. Well, I'm glad you could make it. You're very welcome.
I'll let you go on to your next subject. Right, physical.
So the next one I wanted to talk about was, of course, spirit mediums and whatnot.
Okay.
Because they're a little confusing. See, I feel like generally everybody is smart enough to just, you know, agree collectively that it's not good. Now those people generally that they don't work, but then of course, you know, there are people who they're vulnerable enough and willing to just try anything at any given moment to, you know, relieve this pain that they have going through their heart. And you know, these people, they prey on them and they come along and they say, yes, I can help you talk to the dead. And even though regularly you know it doesn't work, you're so hurt that you're willing to try anything at all for it to just work. And I find those people so fucked up. I really do. I think it's fucked. You know, I think all of that is just so fucked. Because, you know, one, you could be saying shit and, you know, tainting the memory of this person. You don't know that person. You don't know what they were like. But these people, they'll give such a vague, like, they'll give such a vague answer. Because the way that they do it is obviously they say like, okay, ask them a question, they are in this room. And the person will ask a question and they'll give the person such a vague answer back. Do you know what I mean? You know, where are they? Oh, they said that they are in heaven. Yeah, that's what they said. Oh, are they happy? They said yes, they are. They're very happy. You know what I mean? These very vague answers telling you what you want to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's more, my opinion, sort of generally the same as yours, really. As I said to you yesterday, was it yesterday we did it? I believe.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
We sort of talked about. We sort of like passed it over, didn't we? It's. I mean, I can see the you know the obviously it's for a certain target audience. You know, it's for people that you know, struggling at the time. Once again, you know, they don't know. They know that it's not. Well, in their head, I think they're sort of they're torn on, and they're like, I know it's not real, but at the same time, what's it gonna hurt? Actually, I do want to check some of these. I want to see how much they usually cost. Obviously, they do cost.
See, this is what we're doing for you people. This is what we're doing for you. We're actually going and checking.
Cost.
We're actually gonna go check up on a medium and see how much they cost.
African.
It would be.
Okay, there's no solution without a problem. How much does it cost? It's in London.
In London? I have to go pay them a visit. I do not live in London.
Oh.
By the way.
They do apps now. They do apps. I didn't know that. I thought it was someone that you actually. Okay.
Do they do apps? Do they not come to your house anymore?
They probably do. I just saw like an app. Go there, but at one time, like a while ago, but I don't even know if she'd remember. I'm sure her friend did it, but psychic reading. Palm reading.
Psychic.
Oh shit.
That's the subject.
They got everything here. They got crystal ball. Oh, we got a few things to discuss on here.
While we're on this, tarot cards and like palm readings, all of this shit, that is so dumb. I'm sorry, that's dumb. That's stupid. I don't want to insult anybody here, but you're dumb if you believe in any of that, man. I'm sorry. You're stupid. Grow up. Get a life. You know, I don't. Maybe I'm not enlightened. You know, my third eye isn't open.
Shit.
Oh, that's always a good noise.
No, this is from like a one in America. This is.
Oh shit.
So it's not like it's like a so hundreds of people go to this one thing. It's not an individual thing where there's one person at the front talks to like a few hundred people.
Mm.
Tickets start at $1,000 in America.
Oh,
This is
fucking
obviously
hell.
in the UK. I don't think they do something quite as as that. I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm
more
not-
just
I'm
a
not sure
one-on-ones.
that's
But in the
that
US,
expensive.
of course, the US they have to sort of go off the
They have to
board.
be
If you're from the
American.
US and you're listening to this, I'm sorry. No, I'm not
But it's
sorry.
true.
Actually, you know what? That's
It's
actually
true, I'm
before
sorry.
because one thing before because I know I'm definitely going to forget about this subject. Sorry to go off.
No.
You know, like the star signs, shit like this that people do. You know what I mean, like with star signs and stuff like this. When people
Yeah.
say like you're born in this certain like date or whatever, you're meant to be with this person, like
Yeah.
from this certain date because this
God.
star sign says. The only reason why I bring that up actually, because like when I'm looking at all this, I don't know why it randomly popped into my head because. I mean, that person that I was talking to, she believed in all that shit as well. With the
Yeah.
star signs. Yeah, no, it really it confused me because it's I don't you're following like it's like a guide, you know what I mean? You're meant to like like a relationship is meant to be something you choose you like it shouldn't be something that you follow a certain thing because that's not true to you, is it? That's just a general sort of thing for anybody in that, like, you get me, it's not specific, so.
Yeah, those are another thing where it's so vague that anybody can relate to, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you were hurt by a person that has a J in their name. Do you know how many people have names like Jason or like fucking... The person in the comments is gonna hate me, but like, something like Jackson or some shit. The amount of people that have a J in their name. Fucking Jeffrey.
Jeff, yes.
Good old Jeffrey. Jeffries. Jacobs, motherfucker. Yeah. J is such a common name. It's everywhere, people. Please. These motherfuckers make me look bad. I'm great. I'm a Jason. I'm wonderful. At least, most people would think so. They would agree. But yeah. This star sign bullshit and whatnot, it's so dumb. If you're a Virgo, you do this shit. So what, I flip over a table and I justify it by saying, sorry guys, I'm a fucking toaster in the rising moon. That'd be like us saying, oh, it's fine, Hitler, you're a Virgo in the rising moon or some bullshit. That's what you guys do. Would he be justified then? Could we just fuck off the Holocaust? Can we do that? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I don't understand any of that shit. Again, maybe my third eye isn't open. Maybe I'm not in touch with my spiritual side. If that's the case, fuck my spiritual side. It can go fuck itself. Not interested. I'm not fucking interested in, connecting with whatever the fuck you people believe in.
Third eye,
The fucking third eye, the Illuminati.
I find that more creepy than whatever.
Yeah, I know.
The third eye.
Open your third eye.
I think the idea of it is more creepy than anything. Rather than
Yeah.
just,
That idea,
whatever,
like you have a third
relaxing,
eye
if you will.
that will open, and you fucking transcend time and space. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on the fact that I have a third eye.
I mean, I've watched a film about that actually, but it's a horror film, and my god, Jason, yeah, third eye, like literally, it's actually terrifying. I would not recommend watching it. It's absolutely horrifying.
Well, for
Like
any of my
it's
viewers...
not even an English film. That's the best part. It's not even an English film.
Wait, let me guess. Is it Japanese?
I believe it's Korean.
Korean?
I know, yeah.
Kim Jong-un?
I saw it. I believe it's like Korean. I believe. What I want to say is, but
I wonder how Kim Jong-un let this slide through the cracks.
I know, yeah.
Well, for anybody who likes, I don't know, Korea, there's people out there
I
who
could
do.
be wrong, no, by the way, sorry. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. I could be wrong with that, I'm just saying,
Well,
like, I believe it's that.
Well, either way.
I just know it's a foreign language, let's just say that, yeah.
It's a foreign language. It could be completely wrong that we just said Korean. I apologize.
It could be like I don't even know, like fucking
Indian.
yeah. I mean, it could be Japanese. For all I know. I just know for a fact it's not. Wait, is it Taiwanese? I believe my Taiwanese.
Taiwanese?
I believe that might be Taiwanese. I don't know.
People
I think
from
that
Taiwan.
might be Taiwan. I think it is. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Hmm.
I feel like it is because
I think
Vietnam. If
Taiwanese.
you're from Vietnam, you speak Vietnamese. Innit?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it is Taiwanese. Yeah, I think that might be the film. It's not Korean, Taiwanese. That's it.
Or is Taiwanese from Thailand?
Hmm.
I think it's from
I'm not
Thailand
sure.
because Taiwan is
believe-
a place in China, isn't it?
I believe yeah. People from Vietnam do speak Vietnamese.
Is
Yeah,
Vietnamese
that
different
much.
from Chinese? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
You know what? We're not talking about this. Neither of us studied geography. Damn it!
Actually, I mean, I did. I
Don't embarrass yourself on live, please.
but I somehow passed. So
He knows stuff. Yeah, he can tell you about sentiment or sediment, whatever it is. Sediment.
I remember about earthquakes and stuff. You know,
That's useful. That's useful to life.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't
Life skills.
Wait, no, what the fuck? I don't actually remember. I haven't done it in years, people. okay?
Latitude and
Literally, I'm sorry.
longitude.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to calculate it.
But she just didn't like me. I don't think any teacher liked me. And regardless, sorry, that's not.
We're going on a tangent. Ah!
We were talking about
Third
star
eye.
signs and
Bullshit.
star signs, third eye, bomb, Ouija boards as well. Again, we talked about
Yee, Ouija boards.
scary. Would never do.
Terrifying. Fucking
Do
witchcraft.
not
bro.
recommend. If anybody, if anybody I know ever did that, I would cut off contact with them immediately.
Yeah, I would.
immediately. So
I would not allow them in my house after that.
I would not let them bring all those bad spirits into my house because I'm not dying, Jason.
Yeah,
So,
neither am I. I'm not scared of like werewolves, vampires, or anything like that. I'm scared of ghosts and demons. You can't punch a ghost or a demon. You can punch a werewolf.
Exorcism, Jason.
Yeah, you gotta get a priest, and priests touch kids, and I have a little sister.
It's weird though, because obviously, we talked about religion. Sorry to go off on a tangent again, but it does fit in with it. Though, exorcism.
It does. Exorcism, demons, yeah.
Because obviously, generally we both know like what we think about like religion and shit like this,
Yeah.
Once again, as we said at the beginning, this may be quite triggering to certain people, but
we will discuss this religion thing more in depth later on.
This
Also,
is
to
just
have lost gameplay. I'm very sorry. No, we've regained gameplay. Yay!
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So it's.
Oh
just
wait!
so briefly
Wait! Sorry. Wait! I've recently gained information from the comments from Ms. Angelina Lester. Apparently, it's actually called a chakra. My mum and sister are spiritual, but they don't believe in star signs or anything like that.
Chakra. What's that?
I think that's what we were talking about. I think that's what the third eye is. Am I right?
Is that from?
I think that's from Hinduism.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one I know. I haven't read anything about Hinduism or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
I wouldn't know.
I only know about the Kama Sutra, and I'm pretty sure that's a sex book.
But yeah, sorry. What was he saying about? Yeah, like exorcism and shit like that. Obviously, I don't really believe in God, shit like this. Sorry.
Neither of us are particularly religious.
But like like exorcisms and shit like this for like like demons, is something I would I'd say I do somewhat believe in it because it's I don't know, it seems right to me, like someone is I don't know, it's weird.
It's like karma, isn't it? It's kind of just like it feels like it does. It feels plausible, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it just makes sense in my head. That's why.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's get my mother's opinion real quick. Mom.
Miss Amanda Cutler.
Could you come here, please? No. Okay.
Oh, no,
sorry.
I've scratched my vehicle.
Could I quickly get your opinion on something? I think I know what she's gonna say. Actually, no, Mom. Do you know when you had that the medium? How much did it cost?
By the way, for everybody wondering.
Sorry? Okay. £35.
Jeez.
How much it... and that was... How long was it? An hour? Okay. No, I'm just wondering, me and my friend, good old Jason, are discussing certain things, and one of those actually came up. Do you believe in it though? Not sure. Yeah, nor me and Mom, don't worry. Oh, but what about like, you know, like demons? You know, like a Ouija board. You wouldn't have that, would you? Yeah, no. Good answer. Good answer. So, Mom, what if I was to buy one? Yeah, I'm not going to. If I was to. Good answer. Good answer.
You heard it from her. You heard it from here first, boys, girls, lads, lasses. Not in her house.
Not in her house. Nowhere near her. What about Nan's house, Mom? No. What Dan?
What about in my dad's house? In your dad's house?
That'll be in my Nan's house.
Oh,
My second Nan's house.
Other Nana Cutler.
Yeah.
Would it be Nana James?
It would be no, it would be I am Mark. Oh wait, what is it? Oh shit, I don't...
He doesn't know.
Humphreys, is it? Humphreys? No, it won't be Humphreys. Yeah, it'd be Humphreys. 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 Yeah.
Humphrey.
Humphrey. But yeah, that pretty much summarizes my sort of opinion on, you know, ghosts, demons, exorcism, stuff like that.
All of that is scary. That's terrifying.
Once again, we're going to religion and stuff like that a bit more. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, it's pretty much what you said, to be honest with you. All of that shit is just, I don't fuck with it. I know it's probably not real, but I'm not gonna fuck with it. God, I don't believe in at all, for good reason, to be honest. You know, but again, we'll get into that later on. We're gonna switch cars really fast. Oh, I have cops on me. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, rude. They were just crashing into me like that. But if unexplained shit starts happening in my household, and I don't know why, I'm gonna attribute it to the fact that I did that. And then I'm not gonna sleep in my own bed again. Or in my own household for that matter. I'm gonna be too busy wetting myself. You know. Yeah, literally. No, disrespectfully, I'm a man, alright? I'll admit, I'll be terrified. Alright, I would be straight shitting myself.
You got Banshee?
I do have Banshee, it's cool Banshee.
Ah.
We're gonna take cool Lexus though.
Wait, this is... I took the top off of this. Sorry, yeah.
Actually, I had one. I had that before.
What's going on? Oh, there you
Oh, did the electric slide?
go. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's strange. So, was you saying anything, or?
What was I saying? Yeah.
About, yeah.
I would be too terrified to sleep in my own house after that. Oh no, we've lost gameplay. Fuck. Well, it's a podcast. Yeah, apparently gameplay is no longer being broadcasted, but the audio is. That's the most important thing.
That's fun.
I'm sorry that people don't have anything to look at. I apologize. It's a podcast though, so I don't know.
I mean,
just listen, please.
I mean, typically most podcasts are like usually people just, you know, sitting there and it's not like they don't really have gameplay on it usually. It's usually just them sitting there. I mean, I saw some podcasts where they're literally just a picture and then it's just them talking. So, like,
well, we do have a cool picture. It's like the circle internet thing, and it's got a little warning sign next to it. It's kind of cool. What do you guys think of that? Pretty swank? I'd say swank. Anyway, yeah, I don't fuck with any of that because it's terrifying, and I don't want to do that. I don't like doing terrifying stuff. I am not an ambitious man. Neither am I spontaneous. Everything I do has a reasoning behind it. You know? So, you know, all of that shit, I don't fuck with it. I never will fuck with it. Anybody who I know fucks with it, please leave. Leave me alone. Don't come back. You scare me.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, that's the extent of it.
Okay.
Should we move on to religion now? Because we wanna offend people.
Yeah,
We wanna
we
offend people.
can do a little swift thing over to that. I don't mind that.
Yeah, we'll do- unless you had more thoughts on that, of course.
No, yeah, no, I'm all sorted with that. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
You can make a swift move over to religion now if you want to.
I would like to, yes, because I have
Okay, yes.
I have some evolved thoughts. They're still more or less the same from when we discussed it initially, but I have more now.
Okay.
Okay, so people of the earth. Hi, I'm Mr. Latino. You know that already. Oh no, I've crashed my vehicle. Anyway, that's not the main point. The main point is religion. Okay, get strapped in. I know Ms. Angelina is not religious, but for anybody else tuning in, listening, if you're religious, hear me out, please. Don't immediately click away. Just listen, please. God wants you to listen. I promise. He told me. The Lord and Savior, He did speak to me and He said, boy, you must listen to what this man has to say. Amen, my brothers, amen. Anyway, so I am not a religious man in the slightest. I don't believe in it. I think it's all a load of bullshit. Now, there is a reason for that. You see, I have lost a fair amount of relatives in my time, that being the main reason and focal point why. And every single time that I have lost family members or, you know, something bad has happened to me, the main point has always been God has a plan for everybody. You know, well, what is that plan? So far this plan seems pretty shitty, bro. You know what I mean? You know, so far this plan seems pretty shitty. I am not fucking impressed. Because, you know, if there is a God out there who is so merciful and so loving of his creatures, why is there death? Why is overpopulation a problem? Do you know what I mean? Why do we have these issues that we have if, you know, God is this all-powerful being, you know, the be-all, the end-all. You know, he made the world in 7 days and that's why we have the week. You know, why? You know what I mean? Why? Surely, if he did so love us, as he said, why was Adam and Eve eating an apple such a bad thing? What, because they went against his word? I thought he was all loving and all knowing and all this, that, and the fucking other and whatever else. I don't know. You know, the way that it went. Was it Adam and Eve ate the apple and thereby sinned and, you know, therefore they are assholes and God is not impressed by them? Why couldn't they just apologize and that be it? If he's so forgiving, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, religion, a lot of the time. It's contradictory and it's dumb, in my opinion.
Sorry, are you
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done with that now.
Okay. Yeah. Well. I think. Oh, shit. I think the main problem I have with it, you know, it sort of goes along your point really, is that I can never really truly ever, you know, put my faith in it, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but no, I could never put my faith in a book, and that's what it is. It's a book. Regardless of how you look at it, it's a book.
Dead trees.
I know some people might take that offensively, but you know, that's, yeah, whatever. Regardless of, you know, if you think certain is written a certain way by, you know, whatever, I think that's what it is. I could never truly believe in it because of, you know, once again, death. Literally, think of anything bad in this world. There you go.
War,
Could that
hunger, poverty.
could yeah, literally anything. I mean, if that really was the case, if he really was the case, then the devil, for example, yeah, bad, yeah. As everyone knows that, yeah, the devil quotation mark, you know, bad. Why did he ever exist? Like, if a quotation, if you know, if it is all this is supposedly real, you know, he's bad, you know, got sent down to hell, and then he has, yeah. Why did that ever exist? That should never exist, no.
Why did it happen in the first place?
Should there only be one place and one place only, and that's the earth, and it's a good place, or the sorry, heaven quotation marks. Not even heaven. It should just be one place. There shouldn't even be death for someone to go to heaven.
There shouldn't even need to be an earth.
There should either just be an earth or just a heaven, and that's it. And we all stay on one place. That's it. Should he not be, you know, with everybody else, you know, helping everybody else out? Should not be a physical being, somebody you can see as well.
Yeah.
So you can actually pray to. You can see him, not just, yeah, going to a church or a mosque. Allah, if you will, you know, God, Allah, everyone, yeah, you get what I mean though. Like, it's always sort of confused me really, but you know what? People believe what they want to believe. You can't. But that's it though, innit? You said, as you said yesterday, like, you know, if you say literally anything to it about a religious person, they defend it with their life. They defend it so much. It is dodgy. It's weird, but
I mean, we're not trying to pull you away from your religion. If it gives you comfort and it makes you happy, then you don't believe in it. But what annoys me is when people are like forcefully pushing it on you. They're like, believe in it. You know, God has a plan for everybody. God is this. He's that. He's whatever. You know, you don't have faith, and that's why he abandoned you, or, you know, God hasn't abandoned you, he has a plan, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
They end up quoting some bullshit, or they all repeat the same washed out thing. I bet you anything, I could go to somebody who's religious, tell them about a problem I'm having, and I could write down exactly what they're going to say, and they would probably say it down to the letter, Lewis, down to the fucking letter. Alright? Down to the letter, they would probably say exactly what I have written down, because they all quote the same thing. And you know, if you don't believe in God, or you don't believe in whatever, you're automatically invalid. Whatever problems you're having, they're happening because, you know, you don't believe in God. Do you know how fucked up that sounds? Do you know how shit that sounds to someone who just lost someone? You know, or like when people say like, oh, you know, God is just taking back an angel. Do you know how shitty that feels to hear? So what, he knowingly took away, you know, my brother, or, you know, my granddad, he willingly took them away. Are you fucking kidding me? So, it's raw. That Prius just did a sick drift. Sorry.
That was nice.
Yeah, did you see that?
That was nice, yeah. I got it in one of the special views, so I don't know, you press circle and it gets a cool video. That was a cool video.
Yeah.
I've recorded it.
I hope that comes up. You need. Could you clip that and just like post it later on?
Yeah,
Anyway.
make sure I got that. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Like, do you know how shitty that sounds to someone who just lost someone? Like, what? If he has a plan, why did he do that? Why did he do that? He knows that shit's gonna hurt me. Why did he do that? You know, it goes back to, innit? Why is there death? Why is he reclaiming his angels? Quotation marks. Like, that feels so shit, man. And it's so shit to have to hear too.
Yeah, no, it's, well, this is going to go a bit off, but you know what? I know it's going to sound probably disrespectful actually, but to anybody else, but you know, one place which I've always found really creepy, which I think I do. I think it is fairly, which is why I've only ever been there like once, and that's like to a church, you know, for a funeral. It was not a church, sorry. It was a church, sorry. Yeah, you know, to like a graveyard.
Yeah.
But it was just past. It was like a church. It was like next to like a massive graveyard, which I never want to have to go again. I've only ever been there once, which I never do want to go there again. It's absolutely horrible. I find it really, obviously respectfully, creepy and just not nice in any way. The whole thing with death, though, and it's and in religion, it's I don't know, it's hard to really say. It's like you say, it wouldn't be as bad, if they sort of kept their thoughts to themselves. But it's do you know who do the most though? It's Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, oh god, they're
who they believe in a completely different thing. They don't even call it God. They call him Jehovah. Like that. Now the only reason I know that is because I remember talking to one of them on the doorstep like once. Don't recommend it. Don't ever talk to them. If you see them, just close your door. Because I remember, actually, I did it like 2 days. Like he came again like the next day. I wouldn't recommend it. He gave me he did give me like a Bible at that, which I was like, oh okay, fucking hell. I didn't
Thank
even,
you.
Yeah.
Oh, your mic went, by the way.
Oh shit, sorry. Which I do have, but I still do have, by the way, the little Bible he gave me. But yeah, no, it's Jehovah's Witnesses are the worst for that sort of case because they have respectfully like weird beliefs. Not just the whole God Jehovah thing. They have like other things. I remember reading about like Jehovah's Witnesses like years and years and years ago about like something to do with like blood and stuff.
Oh.
It was really weird. Yeah, I know it's strange. Like how like something like if they don't believe in like blood transfusions and shit like this or something like that. I'm not. Do you know what I mean by a blood transfusion? You know what that is, don't you? Yeah. They don't. It was like years ago. I believe they probably moved away from that because it was just
It was a bit weird.
I'm probably talking like not even in the 2000s, like probably before that. But I remember reading about it before, but it was just really strange shit like that. I found weird, like. But once again, it's not as bad if they're not just straight up pushing it onto you, trying to advertise it everywhere, believe this. No man, let me just let me go to the shop. Why do we have to?
I'm just trying to buy some grapes.
But yeah, that's
Now, pardon me. In my opinion,
Yep.
me personally, Jason. Hello, I'm Jason, Mr. Latino, if you really like. Me personally, I find all religions stupid. All of them. Every last one.
Again, sorry.
Said I find all religions stupid. Every last one of them. Every last one of them I think is just dumb. So dumb. Ridiculously dumb. Because again, like, we are so advanced as a civilization. Do we really need to be believing in something that happened God knows when in fucking, God knows where, witnessed by these few individuals who literally have never been sighted? They were never buried. They don't know when they died. We don't even know if they're real, for God's sakes. I have a little theory of my own. I think Mary was just a cheating, lying whore. I don't think Jesus was. I don't think Jesus. I know Jesus was real. They discovered his body, but I think Mary was just a cheating, lying whore who was trying to come up with anything to save her skin. In my opinion, she just didn't expect it to get so out of hand. For all we know, the Bible could be a fucking playbook. You know what I mean? It could be a running series. Who knows? It could have been a running series back in the day. It could have been a play. Plays have been written for years, people. Humans have been seeking entertainment since the dawn of time. We have always been a bored fucking species. So it should not be that surprising. But, again, I'm not trying to move you away from your religion. I'm not trying to say don't believe in it. I'm just saying I think it's dumb. All of it. But that's me. You don't have to take anything I say seriously. If you do, don't. Don't. Don't take anything I say serious, please. Just listen. You're here to listen. Don't like take my word and use it to go and harass people who are religious. Please don't do that. I'm not telling you to do that. I mean, if you do, good on you, I guess. But please don't. But yeah, that sums it up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Also, I think I might go get some water really fast because I'm like dying of dry throat.
Okay.
I'm gonna park up somewhere. Okay, I'm being assaulted. I'll let you drive for a bit, just so that people do have something to look at while I'm gone. I will return, people. I will be back shortly. Until then, enjoy the company of whatever Mr. Cutler has to say.
Can I do some mini little subjects of my own just until you get back and you can get your...
Promote the socials while I'm gone, I just thought.
Hmm? I don't know what he said. Hello everybody, my name's Lewis, as I already said at the beginning. Hope you're enjoying the podcast so far. Let me move this, so... Oh shit. Fuck. Ow. Ow. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed these subjects that we've discussed so far. As Jason said, if you do have any sort of particular subjects you do want to say, then just post them in the comments and we can get right to them whenever, as soon as we can. Unless we do have a set sort of thing, but most of the time we sort of just go off whatever and then we discuss whatever we sort of want at that time. I think it's a bit better for us to go just randomly rather than off a sort of set script of saying, okay, bomb, we know this because of this. But yeah, that's what I think.
Ah, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Hello. No, I was just saying, like, about not reading off a script or anything, we just say whatever is on the mind of us and then we...
Yeah.
Keeping it real.
Yep, keeping it real, keeping it fly, keeping it dry. Keeping it slidey, keeping it glidey, people. That's what it's about, sliding and gliding. Did you promote the socials, or did you not hear that?
Socials? No, I didn't.
Alright, we'll do that at the end anyway.
Okay, cool, yeah. Do you have anything else you wanna... Do you have a subject in mind next, or do you want me to go next?
Yeah, you can go next. I've got something else.
Sorry?
I said I do have something else, but I want to discuss it after.
Okay. Do you want me to go next, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, it's now this is probably going to be a very, very, very controversial thing.
Here we go.
But you know what? I do love discussing it with people whenever somebody does bring it up. Actually, and it's more of a let's say the past few years it's been more relevant than it has now. Than before. Sorry. No, I think you can probably tell what I'm going to say. It's to do with gender.
I do. I'm ready to be taken down.
Gender, the LGBTQ, IA plus 416, whatever it's called now. I don't know.
0121.
0121. Go do one. Shit like this. Whatever they decide to name it now, I don't care because it's not my business. But I'm just going to say very shortly and sweetly. Well, not very shortly, really, but my opinion's fairly straightforward, and let's say not really a modernised opinion. It's more just
We're not very accepting.
not a very acceptable opinion, probably so to say nowadays. I'd probably get cancelled if I said it normally just to the average person, or if I went to a pride like march or whatever they do. If I'm saying my opinion, I think I'd probably get jumped. But you know what?
Burned at the fucking stake.
Yes, burned at the stake. They tied me up, just burned me.
Chop off your penis, turn you into a transgender.
I
do you like it though?
I know you're forced to.
Welcome to one of us.
But generally speaking, it's my opinion's very set in stone. Actually, I'll never change it for anybody. I said I've seen no reason to.
Fuck.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
I mean, probably shouldn't really say it on live, but ages ago we did have a member of that little group that we had, used to be in that group, no longer is. Probably wonder why. Well, essentially, he he said to us one day. Well, he messaged me. You know, probably shouldn't really be saying this on live, but you know.
Ah, he's
Whatever.
gone.
He's gone. He's gone. Shit. Messaged me saying,
Creature of the
hello,
night.
Lewis. I'm wanting to turn into a girl. He said. Now
Quote for quote.
Now. The bad thing is, of all the members in the group, I think I'm not, you know, but I'm just saying, like, I have the strongest opinion ever against it, because I don't know, I've always sort of had the same, you know, thing, which is, it's fairly simple. You can keep it as a motto in your head if you really want, anybody listening. Penis, man, vagina, woman, boom, that's it. That's literally all you need to think.
Yep.
That's all you need to say to anybody at a Pride March, or whatever march that they call it. They probably have some special name for it, but I don't care. And if you do come to me and say you're offending me, I say I don't care. My opinion's set in stone. I don't leave.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Penis man, vagina woman. And then,
Boys
sorry,
have a
one last
penis,
thing.
girls have a vagina.
And then the whole the LGBT thing, the whole it's, I don't mind as long as they're not, as we tend to do a lot, you know, shoving it in people's faces, you know, saying, boom, come to this march, you know, support us. Yeah, rainbow flags for companies, support us please, thumbs up.
Yeah,
No,
they make it such a big thing, especially the people who make it their whole personality. They're like, hi, I am gay! It's like, okay, what else is interesting about you? I like men!
Like a big penis on my asshole. Yeah,
I like
thumbs
being
up.
fucked.
But, now the thing is that I wouldn't just, you know, I'm not particularly bothered as long as, like, a gay
not
person
like-
doesn't just, you know, rainbows, yeah.
As long as a
mate.
gay man is not trying to pull down my
Yeah.
pants actively, I'm fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as they don't kiss in front of me. But then again, I don't like anybody kissing in front of me. It's weird and it's awkward, and don't do it.
Very true. Well, that's my opinion, sorry.
I
could
do
say more,
agree.
but
I do.
I'll try and keep it limited, you know.
No, I do agree, because regarding Pride Month, I think it's so fucking stupid, man. I don't get it. Or I do get it, but I don't, and I don't see why I need to give a fuck about it. And I don't see why every time I say I don't give a fuck about it, a white person, a white woman who is fat as fuck with pink fucking hair, or rainbow hair, or purple hair, or whatever coloured fucking hair, they have coloured hair, all of them! They wear glasses, and they're fat enough that if you roll them down the hill, they'll keep going and possibly fucking knock out a small village of 10. You know, probably eat a family of 5 if they really wanted. They'll come along and be like, you can't have an opinion on gay people that differs from mine. And then they'll go along on Twitter and cancel me, and then there will never be sliding and gliding again.
Curses.
Fuck! But I don't get Pride Month. We could be doing something so much more productive. Like not giving a fuck. You're gay, that's nice. You're lesbian, cool. You're transgender. You're a bit weird, mate. You should probably get that checked out. In fact, you did get it checked out. That's another thing that I'm gonna get onto. That's something I'm gonna get onto.
Yeah. Right. Okay,
That's something I'm gonna get onto. For fuck's sakes. But anyway, for now, I feel like we could be drawing attention to something else. You know? Let's talk about Latino people. Hi, me! My people have been fucked! Again and again. Why are we not talking about this? It's making me mad. Or Native American people. Hello? Those poor cunts are still living on fucking reserves! You know? Hello, people. I don't give a fuck what you like taking up your ass. I don't give a fuck what you like rubbing into your fanny. You know? I don't give a shit if you want to cut off your dick or saw up your vagina. You know? I don't see why I need to give a fuck about it. Why? Why am I penalized when I don't? You know, why do people care so strongly? I don't. It's dumb. It's stupid. Stop. Or don't. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts about it. Pride Month, stupid.
Yeah, no, it's
All these different fucking flags.
Yeah, no, I don't know why they need like all these shitty names. You know, what, pansexual. I mean, I'm sure they've probably added a new one to the roster of it. You know, as a DLC.
Gotta catch all.
Yeah, no, it's.
They're like shapeshifters. They change every week.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like gender fluent people. They change every week.
Oh,
There's something
no,
different.
Don't even. No.
There's something different every day. I'm a man. I'm a woman. I'm a girl. I'm a boy.
Oh God, it's. I don't know. You know, it's. Bah. Yeah, it's. I think I already said my opinion sort of on that. Really, shortened down, of course, because. But yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't really say much about more about that. Sorry, I'm sorry for that.
Let's go to transgender. Let's go to transgender stuff. Let's go to the transgender stuff.
Okay, that's. I mean, I think I know what you're gonna say, so I don't want to steal your point.
I am going to.
So
oh yeah. So, regarding transgender people, friends, boys, girls, lads, lasses, helicopters, chopped copters, toasters. The fact that you can be diagnosed with gender dysmorphia means you have something wrong with you. It is a... Let's all together now. Lewis, you too. It is a mental
health
issue. Bells, sirens. It is a mental illness. It's a problem. You have something wrong. You need to be medicated.
And that's not our opinion, that's facts, my dude.
That is fact. If you're diagnosed with depression, they give you antidepressants. They don't let you fucking kill yourself. Alright? God damn. You can be diagnosed with it. It's a problem. You have something wrong with you. Get help. See a therapist. It's so dumb. We are aware as a society. You can be diagnosed with this shit. And yet we've accepted the fact that people will just mutilate their bodies to seem a certain way. And I don't get it. It's so dumb. Oh my god. Please. If you want to be transgender, if you've been diagnosed with gender dysmorphia, get help, please. Don't cut off your penis. Don't sew up your vagina. Get some help. Please. Oh my god. I'm not trying to draw you... No, I am trying to draw you away from it. Use your brain. Don't mutilate your body. You'll regret it later. God damn. Yeah. In fact, I listened to this podcast, The Daily Swole. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored in the slightest. I'm going to take a quick sip of some water.
Enjoy.
Ah, it's good water. Remember to hydrate, people. But yeah. Doing a lot of talking. Get into this. This is fucked. There are people who their kids say, I feel like a girl, and they'll immediately go out of their way to do everything they possibly can to turn that child into a woman, or a girl, or a boy.
Clothes, yeah.
Yeah. Not even that, Lewis. That you can give your child puberty blockers now.
Oh.
Puberty blockers.
I'm sure I
fuck?
saw something about that on TikTok. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, don't chemically castrate your children, please. Don't. Because, you know, I'd like to know, what if they regret it later on in life, you know? You know, he was the person on Daily Swole, Papa Swolio, he was saying he wanted to play with dolls, not because he was a girl, or because he's gay or anything like that, because he thought it was fun and he was a child. You know? Children say shit. You know, if your child says, I feel like a girl, or I feel like a boy, don't immediately go out of your way to chemically castrate them, please. Please, don't. Don't do that. Give them some time, let them think. What I'm saying is don't chemically castrate your children, people, please. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. It's a good way to get put in a retirement home later on in life. I saw this on someone's story. The state of Texas is gonna go around and, you know, go to people who have turned their children into girls or to boys and take them away because it's child abuse. Yes. Yes, it most certainly fucking is child abuse. I agree. But yeah, those are my thoughts. That's me. Cancel me, bitches, I dare you. What is with the AI in this game?
Well, once again, my opinion, I don't really have. I'm just gonna keep it very short and to the point and very sweet. Sweet, yeah, we'll say sweet. Sorry, can you hear me properly? Is that right?
I can, yeah, you're fine.
Sorry, I don't want it to seem like ASMR. I don't want to be breathing down your mic. Yeah, sorry, not down your mic. Singular, yeah.
My one eardrum.
Your one eardrum. but no, it's the whole thing, you know, when like their parents they start dressing them up, you know, differently or whatever to like that certain of a gender. I completely disagree with it because it's, you know, as you said just now, like, I mean, the children they literally say anything that, you know, just comes to mind. Boom, you know, okay, I'm going to say that. They don't have any self control. They just say it, and yeah, because if you want to go about it that way, then just listen to everything a child says and do exactly what the child says. I'm sure the whole world would be chaotic. The whole world would be chaotic if that happened.
Yeah, literally. See where that gets you, bitch.
Numbers of deaths, you know, whatever. Probably a few deaths. Like, you know, if you was to listen to a child's thoughts, then, you know.
I want to blow up South Korea. Don't worry, Jimmy. We'll get on it.
Bomb done, you know.
No more South Korea.
It's just silly, really. Oh god.
Yeah.
But I just completely disagree with the whole thing in general. So like, it's hard for me to have a. I mean, I've known a few people like. I mean, as I said, you know, my brother's girlfriend. She sort of. She supports all that sort of shit, you know, the LGBT, you know, whatever. Which as I said to you, I just had a bit of a discussion with her, and yeah, it's an interesting one, to say the least.
In case she's watching, hi, I'm Jason. How are you?
But generally speaking, I think that's my general, you know, opinion is that no. That's it. No.
Yeah.
Keep to your male, female, and that's it. I'm sorry. And if you do decide to quote switch genders, you know, don't tell me about it. I don't care. And also, you didn't actually do that. You just think you've changed genders. I don't care what surgery you've had. You're still the same gender. What you was before.
What you were originally.
And I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna say he when actually it's just she. I will stick to the same thing. I would not modify basic biology just to, you know,
fit your
to make you feel happy. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry actually. No, I'm not sorry actually. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regarding pronouns, all of that shit is dumb. It's so dumb and it's exhausting.
Yeah, no,
It's exhausting. It really is exhausting.
Ooh.
Hello?
Car. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah. That whole thing where it's like what was that? Yeah, he, she, they, them, sorry. He slash them, me slash I, you slash we, fucking me, I are the helicopter. There's so many fucking pronouns nowadays. It's exhausting and it's hard to keep up with them all. It gives me a headache trying to keep up with them all. It really does. It's just, I'm not gonna stick to your pronouns in the slightest at all. I don't care what you say, what you think. I'm not sticking to it. I'm sorry. You want that one?
That one.
That one.
Where
But
the
yeah.
fuck did you get all these cars as well? Sorry to interrupt you. What the fuck?
I've been busy.
I don't know.
I've been busy, man. I've been
I
busy.
mean, I don't even know you even own this place, to be honest. This to begin with, so, but yeah.
Yeah, I've been busy.
I remember the days when it was like me, like I was like the fucking rich one. I wasn't necessarily rich, but I had
The days when I was just living in a fucking apartment.
Yeah, and then you was like, oh look, yacht, my yacht, and then then you got your own yacht. Oh, it's actually kind of.
Yeah, the days when I was just like, oh yeah, let's go to yacht.
They grow up fast, Jason. They grow up fast.
And no, they do indeed. I'm sorry, Lewis.
In fact, you're more rich. You're richer than me now, so.
Fucking hell. Why are
Sorry,
people trying to
continue
blow
what
us
you're
up? We're
saying,
in
though.
passive mode. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, no,
I'll
that
let you
sums it up.
continue.
That sums it up. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah,
Ms.
no,
Ms. Lester did say something. So the first thing that she said, I'm not trying to knock you, by the way, I'm just reading out. A lot of parents don't do that to their kids. In fact, most parents I know have done everything possible to make their kids feel like they're wrong, and in the long run, their kids end up depressed and feeling unwanted and not cared about. That's why they feel that they deserve a month, because they get treated badly, and it takes a lot to admit something when you know you won't be accepted by parents, family, and friends. Now, you see, the thing is,
Okay.
context here. You live in a place or in an area where it's not widely accepted. You live in a rather southern area that's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Respectfully. I'm talking places like mainstream areas like New York, Los Angeles, Orlando. Places in you Americans doing your bullshit. Sometimes in London, actually, sometimes in London too. You do get it here. Not often, but you do get it here. Birmingham, I think. I don't know. Does it happen in Birmingham?
I believe so, yeah.
Birmingham, there you go. You know, I'm talking about those areas. Now, I do see why, you know, for some people it is unfortunate, but that still doesn't constitute an entire month. I don't feel it constitutes a whole month.
I mean, sorry, Jason. Continue, actually, no, continue.
No, I was taking a sip of water, you can go.
I mean, considering, yeah, there are more things like, like Veterans Day, or, like Poppy, like poppies,
Veterans
You know how, like,
Day, not month. Veterans Day,
Yeah,
World War
yeah,
II.
day, yeah, sorry, yeah. Day,
Veterans Day.
It's not
a
like
month.
it's,
It's not 2 months, it's just day.
like in the UK, like we get like poppies and shit like that, which is it's cool, for like people that in the war, shit like that. But it's not like
It's not enough.
it's not considering what they try to. I know your friend's American, you say.
Yeah.
Obviously, they wouldn't necessarily know too much about, the poppies and shit like that. Cause I don't think they do anything like that, do they? Where that, I know they do. They
I
must
think
do
they
something
have
regarding
Remembrance
theirs.
Day in it.
Yeah, Remembrance Day. So yeah, like, but once again, it's compared to something like that. Oh, okay, I'm coming out as gay. Okay, yeah, good for you. But why does
Why does that
Okay, yeah.
constitute month?
Okay, yeah, they don't feel like they get attention. But regardless, how is that more important? Why does that get more attention than something where people are fighting in a war and dying and giving their lives for it? Not just a few people, bearing in mind, that's like, what, millions of
Yeah,
people
we're talking
dying in
like
the war.
we're talking like World War II Holocaust,
Yeah,
bro. Holocaust.
yeah, like millions of people dying, not just somebody just coming out and saying, okay, look, I like dick up the arse, whatever.
Yeah.
Why does that? I need a whole month. Okay, give it a day. Like you don't need a whole. Not even that, really.
You have a
It doesn't
week.
Why don't we get Remembrance Day as like? Well, why is it only a day?
Why isn't it Remembrance Month? Because, respectfully, you like dick up the arse, fine. You like rubbing a vagina against your vagina, nice. But these men, women, a lot of the time, children at times too, were going out,
Ridiculously young.
Ridiculously young. Look up some of the shit that happened in Japan. Trust me, the horrors, it's horrible. Look up the child soldiers in Japan, you will cry, I guarantee you, you will cry. Why is it that these veterans who have to live with these life-changing injuries, this life-changing trauma, why do they get a day? We're talking a war that went on for 3 consecutive years. Even so, you get the idea. There were no such things as war crimes back in those days. Chemical warfare was fair game. Bombing children. Okay? Just read about the war, some of the shit that happened. It's fucked. And now you'll realise why we say, respectfully, dick up the arse should not constitute an entire month.
I mean, it's. I find it, in a way, it's actually quite disrespectful, really. I mean, I've saw many discussions on it, in fact, actually, where people have argued with people that support, the whole month thing, but, I mean, as you said, like, you gotta think of it, like, back in the day, people would be leaving, like, their wives or whatever, and their wives would be like, okay, they'll be expecting to watch, maybe not even gonna be coming back, shit like this. Even, as you said, ridiculously young ages, where, they might come to you, say, okay, you need it, come to the war. Your country needs you. You get me?
Yeah, we're talking
but
people
then,
that are 18 and they had propaganda thrown in their face to join the war. Think about that.
I mean, think of what we have nowadays, what you can do. You're 18, whatever, okay, and you go get a job or whatever. You're not really, forced to do anything like that now. I know the whole thing, like, Ukraine, shit like that, it's a bit more, but you get the point. It's you're not really forced necessarily. It's free will. Compared to, where they think, yeah. I mean, as you said, they have to live with trauma, PTSD, shit like this, which they can't do anything about, which,
they don't even receive,
they suffer from.
They don't even get extra pensions or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
They're literally just thrown into the world with those things. Some of them, like, I've heard, some of the explosions were so bad that they'd get thrown off their entire equilibrium. Now, if you don't know, your equilibrium is what helps you balance. So you can imagine you'd need that, and when that gets thrown off, these people could no longer walk in a straight line or walk at all. These are life-changing issues that they have now, and they've received nothing for it. The least we could do is give them a month to just remember what they had to go through. That's the least we could do. It doesn't make sense to me why these people need a whole month. Respectfully, it doesn't. It shouldn't constitute a whole month. I
mean, yeah, like, most of the people that were from, like, World War I, World War II by now are probably, respectfully, probably, I'm not saying all of them, but it was quite a while ago, they're probably, they're dead by now, yeah, correct. So, like, considering, like, you should be putting a bit more, respect on the whole, not specifically, but, like, the whole generalization of, well, everybody that was involved in it, for the good, obviously. Not bad, whatever. But that's the main thing I really have to say about it is, regardless of what you think, like, you think, okay, LGBT is good, whatever. I think it's still a good thing to think about that, okay. actually, you know, I think they deserve a bit more time
Yeah, I agree.
than that. So, to be honest, I never really fully thought of it to that extent. I had a bit of thing, but not really like that. So yeah, but yeah, no, it's good thing you brought that one up actually. That's interesting one.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Actually, yeah. Sorry, you can. If you need to say anything, you can. Sorry.
So I'm just checking the chat to see if she said anything more.
Okay.
Not as far as I can share.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No. I think if you was to go into public, you know, like wherever in the UK, like I don't know, into like your local town or whatever.
His mic is echoing. No, that's just because I'm playing the live chat while just to make sure that the audio is working. It's not echoing, I promise.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you used to probably go into like the UK, like the city centre or whatever. Say if I was to go to the ball ring near me, that's my my town. Let's just say you used to go to like, an average of like I don't know, like 5 people just to get into the individual opinions on like let's just say if you used to go up to them and you say what's your opinions on Remembrance Day, Remembrance Sunday? What do you think of it? Do you think they deserve more time? I think generally speaking they'll be like, okay, I think it's good, but then if you used to bring it into the equation, okay, but what do you think about the LGBT having a whole month? Do you think that's fair? Then it brings into a whole other thing of actually no. So, yeah.
People not having enough sense.
Yeah. Until it's not. It's more you don't really think about it until someone brings it up. Then it's like, well, actually, yeah, you know, it's.
That doesn't make sense. It's like what is it like? It's like Holocaust Day. What? Holocaust Day.
I know it's.
Holocaust Day. Think about how many people died in brutal ways, and they don't even get a month. They get a day. What?
Wait. Auschwitz. You know one thing which I actually have been thinking about recently. This is gonna go a bit off subject. No, you see, I'm very mixed actually between it, and it's a very random subject. It's something of I've joked about in the past, but I am gonna be a bit serious now for a second about it. You know, like Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know how they have it open? Yeah, they have it open up. You know, people can visit it, and yeah, like nowadays people can visit. Now, to me, hear me out. I find it absolutely disrespectful. Only for one reason, though. One reason. Now, I understand people. You know, they want to learn about it. Yeah, they want to visit it, see what it was. You know, but you gotta think, like, the concentration camps,
Yeah.
I just think it's, considering what was happening there, I think it's absolutely just, I don't know, I just find it absolutely,
It is disrespectful, I would agree.
I mean, I can see why people would want to go there and, see, this is what happened, this is what, where all this, all the death, the horrible things were happening, but
Just to get a grasp of it.
But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm sure you probably have to pay to go in there. Probably, I don't know if you do or not. I'm assuming you probably. Is it exit?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it might just be an open thing where you can just walk in. But I'd imagine, knowing governments or whatever nowadays, they probably do want to make a quick buck from it. But I don't know. I could be wrong in that. I could be wrong. But if they are making money, then that's absolutely fucking disgusting. But what do I know? What do I know?
Whoa.
Sorry?
No, yeah, I'd agree, 100%. I do think it's disrespectful, but at the same time, I feel like if people want to visit, they should be allowed to.
Oh yeah, no,
because sometimes what it is it's less so that they wanna see it, and more so that it's like they want to see it because they want to get a proper grasp of what conditions were like in there. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean,
I mean,
don't
don't
get me
get it
wrong.
twisted. I am positive that there are people who go in there just to be disrespectful,
oh yeah,
which that's disgusting. That is fucked up.
oh yeah,
As much as we joke about Jewish people,
Oh,
Hitler,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Auschwitz,
of
all of that, it wasn't funny. What happened in those days was not funny. We can
yeah.
laugh about it now, but realistically, that was fucked up.
yeah.
That was fucked.
Which,
You know, we joke about it, but we're never serious about what we say.
Oh yeah, of course I'd never be serious about that. If I was, then I'd fucking hate myself for it. I would never be serious about anything I say about that. And if somebody does take me serious, then I do genuinely, you know,
You're weird.
because I would never be serious about shit like that. I couldn't be for my own sanity. I wouldn't. I could never. It would make me feel like a horrible fucking human. Oh, but yeah.
Greaseball.
Which is why, so when someone's like offended by it, I'm a bit like, okay, you know. But once again, shouldn't really be offended on what people say on the internet. But you know, at the same time, I can see. I mean, if someone like, say, if their like family member died in it, for example, then you know, I can understand that. But once again, I do see it though. Like, you know, it's horror. It was a horrible thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was like, you know, offered or whatever to, you know, visit it, the Auschwitz, I would like, you know, respectfully go there to, you know, see what.
Oh yeah, so would I.
But like, I don't know. I
feel like
Yeah.
there needs to be more respect around it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, rather than just go in there like, okay, yeah, it's gotta be, yeah.
I feel like it needs to be taken a bit more serious, because I think you just go there and nobody is guiding you around. It's just like you're going around and just kind of like going about your day, which,
I mean,
you know, is a bit fucked.
Another thing going about sort of like, you know, like going around history. Sorry, this is going to be a very random sort of change. Well, kind of. So like, you know, Winston Churchill, for example, like, I'm sure as you know, he's got like a statue. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in the UK. It's got like a statue of him. I remember when I don't know what your opinion on Winston Churchill is. If you thought he was a completely horrible person, like some people think they're like racist, whatever, you know. But and for that reason, but at the same time though, like people they don't understand history. Like, I mean, think of it. Like, I remember there was like one point where they were completely just, you know, they were graffitiing over his statue. They were throwing shit over it.
Didn't they pull it down?
Sorry?
Didn't they pull it down in the end? I'm positive of that.
Yeah, they did. I believe they did something like that, but I can't remember. I can't for the life of me remember what was happening at the time. But
It was
I
wasn't it the Black Lives Matter riots?
it may have been.
Oh,
It might have been that,
it was, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, no,
I mean,
I feel like that was disrespectful.
you gotta think of it though. Like, if that man never existed, not just him, obviously, he didn't just completely. But you gotta think, like, if he never sort of, you know, took charge and
Yeah.
did what he did, we'd be like, I don't know. I mean, the country would not even be the same. I mean, the UK would be like.
Under German control, we'd all be in
Yeah, we
Frankfurt.
wouldn't even be speaking English by now. We'd be speaking German, for God's sake. Like,
Eins, zwei, drei.
yeah, like, you know, it. And just for some people that don't even understand it properly, just for them to be like, okay, no, I'm just gonna, you know, call him a racist. I mean, yeah, but back in the day, you know, who wasn't? You
Yeah,
know,
literally.
like,
You have to understand
back-
history.
Yeah, like, yeah, okay, he was racist, but who wasn't?
Yeah, who
It was
wasn't
like
in those
what?
days?
Like, I mean, you know, back then they had like, I'm sure they had like slaves, you know, shit like this. So like, you gotta think, who wasn't? Yeah, as you said. So you can't just say it because it was that one person. Okay, yeah, he was famous, and but once again, you know, he saved us. So.
I mean, to be honest, I think everybody's a little bit racist.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everybody's a little bit racist. I'm definitely a little bit racist. I'll admit it.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Maybe not quite, you know, a certain someone's friend level, but you know, I'm not impressed by Indian people. I'm also not impressed by it's quite ironic to say, but I'm not impressed by Jewish people either.
Mm.
Not impressed by a lot of people. Chinese people, as a matter of fact.
Interesting.
Shouldn't probably be saying this online, ruining every future relationship I will ever have. But you know what? I'm the real article, baby. Get used to it. This is who I am.
Sorry.
You are pardoned.
Thank you. But yeah, no, that's my sort of opinion on, you know, well, just going off topic once again, but yeah. Do you have any opinions on the Winston Churchill regarding the statue?
Yes, I do. I feel like it is more or less the same as yours, but I do feel like it was really disrespectful. You know, I don't see why. I guess I do see why, but I don't. You know, I don't see why. After all these years, people are like, "Hey, Winston Churchill, what the fuck?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see why out of nowhere we kind of just decided, "Hey, wait a minute." You know, I get, you know, trying to make a point, get the government's attention, but you have to understand, vandalizing a war hero's fucking statue is not a good idea. Because they actually went out and they vandalized, you know, memorial sites.
Oh, yeah, no,
Soldiers.
that,
I'm
yeah.
on a podcast, bro.
Oh, sorry.
You know, when they done that, that was fucked. You know.
Well,
Literally
Something
went out of their
shit.
way to fucking vandalize, you know, war heroes' memorial sites. That's fucked up.
yeah. I mean, it's like if someone was to go to like one of their like family members, like one of their gravestones or something, and were like, you know, did something to that, they wouldn't be too impressed, would they? They'd be
Yeah.
pissed. It's the same thing, you know. Like, that's what people, you know, because it has, you know, shit on the name, you know. So like, you know, it's just, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
It's like, you know, it goes back to it. What if, you know, and again, he's really, you know, they're really old fucking, these are World War II memorials. Imagine, you know, imagine, what's it? Not obviously your granddad. Imagine, say, you know, their granddad cut off my granddad in, you know, at one point, you know, they cut off my granddad in traffic. And then I, the grandson of the son that he had, I proceeded to go and shit on his fucking grave. They would not be impressed. And imagine my reasoning was, yeah, your great-great-granddad cut him off in traffic. Well, that's why you're shitting on his grave, is it? Yeah, fuck you. Why did you choose to be mad about it after all these years? Dunno.
Felt like it, yeah.
Yeah, felt like it. Making a point. Yeah. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I mean, that's my thoughts on it.
No, that's
Ooh.
that's right. That's nice.
Mm.
That was pretty spicy, just. Fuck. Yeah, I think that summarises it really for the for that sort of thing.
That tangent.
Actually, to sort of go off that subject, actually, the whole Black Lives Matter thing, actually, that was I'm gonna once again say it's just very short, really. Hello, sorry.
Yep,
My mic is
yeah, no, I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry. The whole Black Lives Matter thing. That was another one which really sort of confused me. But the main reason why it was so annoying to me was, so obviously, you know, I understand, you know, that guy, he died.
George Floyd.
Okay, he died. People started saying Black Lives Matter, changing their profile picture to like this black square or circle, just whatever it was.
Yeah, and then posting the black square.
Yeah, like, now, respectfully. Okay. I mean, it's like the LGBT thing, you know, everyone putting a rainbow flag as their, you know, thing, you know, well, what is it, you know, respectfully, what's it gonna do, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, let's just say, like, you know, like someone would say, you know, okay, Black Lives Matter, but what if I was to say All Lives Matter, and then they get triggered by it? Like, how is that bad though? Because you're saying, you know, white lives, and then like, you know, black lives, and then whatever else matters. You know what I mean? I don't see.
Yeah.
That's the thing which really grinded my gears. Like, okay, you can say Black Lives Matter, but what if I was to just say, okay, White Lives Matter? Okay. But what if I was to generalise it and just say All Lives Matter? Then that's fair, because I'm saying all of them, you know, okay,
Fair
okay.
game.
That's fair, yeah? Oh, but no, but Black Lives, no, but yeah, but then you're leaving out the White Lives. And so how's that fair?
Leaving out Latin lives as well.
Do you see what I mean, though?
Yeah. No, it's true. I agree. I do agree. Nah, they're posting these black squares, you know. Is it? Yeah, fuck. Do you know what, boys? I've been thinking, yeah, what is it? Why are we burning these crosses, man? Let's cut it out. It needs to stop. No! You know what I mean? No! It's not how it works. It's not how the real world works. I'm sorry. It's not how it happens. A KKK member is a KKK member. You can't stop him by posting a black fucking square. He will continue to be a racist. He's probably gonna racist harder now. You know, he's probably gonna racist harder now. He's probably gonna be racially motivated with everything he does because you posted that black square. What did you think that would do? And I don't see why, because sometimes it feels like, you know, the whole race thing is a competition. Who can get more attention? Because, you know, when that shooting happened, yeah, and all those Latin people died, okay, it got a couple of days of coverage. And then I saw something on someone's story where a couple of, you know, black teens died. And the caption was, okay, this goes two ways. I need every Latin person to post this. That pissed me off so much. I went out of my way to message that person and I said, what do you mean this goes both ways? What are you trying to say? You know, what are you insinuating here? You know, that's fucked. They never replied to me. They seem to be fucking shook on me. They seem to realise that was fucked. They kept on their story, but they did not reply. Like, what do you mean this goes two ways? What? I'm sorry, Latin people have been suffering a while, my guy. You know what I mean? When Trump came into power, my people were getting put in fucking cages. Like animals. Does anyone give a fuck? No! Not in the slightest. We literally got a couple of days of media coverage. What? And then for someone to say, I need y'all to go hard for this one. This goes two ways. You what? You know what I mean? What? It's not a competition, mate.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's dumb as hell.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100.
Goes two ways, you know. Yeah, my ass. Lick my balls and call me fucking David. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Very strong.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, I already said what I really have to sort of say about the whole thing. You got a subject? Anything you want to...
Let me think.
Okay.
No, I can't think of anything at the moment. I'll probably think of something later on down the line.
Another thing we have already sort of discussed is the... Okay, as is more of a conspiracy theory more than anything really, but you know, as we, you know, I'll just say it. So, I think you probably remember the discussion, you know, about, you know, the cancer thing, you know, with not finding a, just to fill everyone in, because obviously no one listened in, I hope, to our conversation.
Sony!
Sony, hello there, Sony, listening in to our pies, damn it.
How are you? We're doing a podcast. Mr. Latino, subscribe.
What to,
Grandad Cutler 1234, subscribe.
Hello there. Well, just to summarise, would you like me to, or I don't mind.
So no, go ahead.
basically, it's so obviously cancer's been sort of around a while now, a long time,
A
and considering
while.
a long time, yeah, a long time. But the thing is, considering how much money has been poured into it, um, nothing has ever come of it, which, as we were discussing, we found very
Unbelievable.
unbelievable and quite crude. Crude, I like that word.
I also like that word. It's a big word.
That's
Word
a
of the
big
day.
word. Word of the day, crude.
Look it up. Add it to your dictionaries.
Um,
Say it to your parents. See if they know what it means.
which, considering there's always advertisements, on to donate to like to other research, but nothing's ever come of it. And then remember what I said about China, not
Yeah.
being stereotypical, but they're ahead in technology so much, but they still haven't found anything to it. So
Begs the question of how.
yeah, but yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, how?
Yeah, I'd agree because you hear about these YouTubers and these celebrities, these billionaires who pour so much into cancer research every single year, every decade, in fact, every decade that has gone by, considering how long it's been around, and we've come up with it must be trillions poured into that fucking thing, and we have
Yeah, for sure.
nothing, no cure. That can't be it. I feel like the government knows that overpopulation is a problem and they don't want it to be a problem. So, every year cancer kills hundreds, thousands of people every year. More than that, probably millions, in fact. Millions die of cancer every year. And you want to tell me that we have nothing to slow it down or to minimize it? All we have is chemo. Really?
Which
Do you know how
is,
ineffective chemo is? It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
yeah,
It just seems too convenient.
Yeah. Which then also leads me on to I think, as you remember, I was saying about my sister's classmate.
Yeah.
Unfortunately having it at 8 years old. It turns out that turns out that they have already done all the most that he can, and it is inevitable that in a few weeks' time he will. Yeah. Me and my brother are doing. We're hosting an event at the pool actually for the kid, to like host. To get money for him for his parents or something. We're doing like an 8-hour swim. And then we're also hosting shit just which is once again it's absolutely ridiculous that nothing has been found for it, because a kid who's 8 years old, it's devastating, honestly, because the kid has not lived life whatsoever, and he
8
has
years
no
old. 8 years
he hasn't decided anything. He doesn't, it just happens. Why though?
Yeah, at 8 years old he's having to deal with that.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I don't even think at 8 years old I could grasp what death was.
Yeah, it's.
And now he's gonna die. It's fucked. It's fucked.
Yeah,
Worse for the parents.
yeah, definitely.
No parent should ever have to bury their child. And it's unfortunate that at 8 years old, so young, they're having to bury their child.
8 years.
It's just 8 years old. 8 years old. 8 years old. And let that sink in. That's fucked. That is fucked. And hasn't lived life, probably has ambitions and dreams. And he's not going to be able to, live through any of those.
2 seconds, I just went away.
Sorry,
I
Jason.
was going to fall out the window.
Sorry, Jason.
Need to do something.
I just need to close my window so the dog doesn't jump out. Oh,
It's alright. Big Cena. Well, he does that. Fix car. Boom. Sip of
stepping
water.
away.
Oh, once again, remember to hydrate, everyone. Hydrate at all times. It's very good for you. Water. Drink at least 2 liters of water every day. Every day. Trust me. You'll feel 10 times better. Every last headache and shit like that can be solved by essentially just drinking water. A lot of problems is literally just dehydration. You know, headaches. You wouldn't believe how many things are actually caused by dehydration, to be honest with you. By the way, remember, follow the socials. It is at bada bing bada boom, wait. Follow the good old socials at in_my_head 1958. That's me, Mr. Latino. Hi. Remember, for Mr. Cutler, Mr. Grandad Cutler 1234, it is in_my_sorrows0101. Yeah. That is for Grandad Cutler 1234. I have a Twitch. If you want to subscribe to that, what is it? Stay there. It is Big Gaz 2005. Yeah, remember that. Boys, girls, lads, lasses, helicopters, choptercopters. Remember to follow those. I'm promoting them now since Mr. Cutler has unfortunately just died, fallen and over. He is gone now. But yeah, follow the good old socials. Remember at all times to follow. If you don't, I'll be sad, possibly even cry. Yeah. Hope you're all enjoying your time here. The good old sliding and gliding playlist. We are returning. We're making a comeback. Boys, girls, lads, lasses. I promise. I was meant to stream more. I forgot. Lost track of time. I'm sorry. I really am. By the way, this is why we got in passive mode, because these people are trying to murder us. But yeah, hope you're all enjoying. Please do continue to listen. I don't know if we've still lost gameplay. I believe we have. But you know, I'm trying with the best that we have. The best I have. Good old Manchester's best. Hey, we've regained it. That's good. We've regained it. I'm glad. That is very, very good.
Hello there.
Hello there, Mr. Cutler.
I've returned. Sorry.
Welcome back.
I've been kicked out. Yeah, sorry. Continue what you're saying. You're saying about... I was listening, but it was... My mom was... she just came in... Did you finish what you was talking about, by the way?
Yeah, pretty much, more or less.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that's about it, though, for that sort of... You know, that subject. If you got anything else now, I've gone through... I think I've gone through all my subjects now, so...
I think I've gone through more or less my list of things.
How long has it been going? I want to make sure it's been going for a decent amount.
I have no idea.
Let me have a look. I got my phone's charged, so I can have a... I can go to your channel.
By the way, we're gapping these people. There are people trying to race us and they're being gapped hard.
Jason, you're going to brake checking. You're brake checking.
I can't.
Even though you go through him because you got passive mode, but still. So yeah, Mr. Wait, what is this? Is this motor sports? Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's in a super car, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fair enough. On the toy channel. I mean, 1 hour 49.
1 hour 49, fucking hell.
I mean, that's...
It's a decent amount of time.
I'll take it good. I mean, it didn't even feel like that. It didn't really... Felt like an hour, maybe. Even if that. It didn't feel like an hour 49, really. But, I mean, I think that's fairly good. I think that's longer than the last one we did, wasn't it? I believe.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
But this time we had a bit more...
we had a bit more to discuss, if you will.
A bit more juice. But do not fear, people. We've not run out of, out of the juice. We will have many, many things to discuss in future
Indeed,
sessions.
indeed. Expect
We'll never
Slidin and
enjoy.
Glidin to come back.
We will also be doing the smithing at some point.
Yes. Remember,
At
Grandad
some
Cutler.
point, we don't know when.
Remember, Grandad Cutler 1234. Tune in for that. I will
Thank you
also
very
be
much.
there.
Yes, of course, Mr. Latino will be there.
Hi, hello.
Except our opinions may have changed slightly on a few, but we will keep
Yeah,
it.
we've started playing arena, a lot more.
We changed game mode, so. But regardless, that's for that to come whenever. No set date yet.
No
but
set date.
we don't have a set date for anything.
Yeah, we don't have much of an an upload schedule, but that's fine. You guys don't mind, right? You guys don't mind. They don't mind, I'm sure. But yeah, Slidin and Glidin, we're gonna be making a comeback, boys, girls, lads, lasses, choptercopters, and helicopters. For now, that is it. I have been your host, the ever so gracious, the smooth and silk voiced, the weightlifting, the king killer, the god slayer, Mr. Latino, and I have, of course, my ever so gracious, the wonderful, the powerful, the ever so gracious, which I have already said, the graceful, the god himself, the man, the myth, the fucking legend. Alright? The unbeatable, the unbreakable. Grandad Cutler 1234.
Thank you, my very sexy friend, Mr. Latino. I appreciate that. Very kind words. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little podcast of us. Podcast. I say cast.
Podcast.
I'm not. I can't say cast. I'm from Birmingham. Cast. There we go.
Podcast. I say cast.
Podcast. I don't know why I say cast. Cast.
I say cast as well. We're English, damn it. Fuck.
Okay, so.
Podcast.
But yeah. Hope you enjoyed.
Indeed.
Podcast. Once again, literally any questions.
Any topics? DM it to us.
Religion, more pizza.
You want us to kick rocks? We'll kick some rocks, I guess.
Oh, sorry, by the way. That guy messaged me. The guy who we're racing.
Yeah.
He said coming.
Oh.
Go to like a long road. Go to this like motorway here. And just drive it down here. Sorry, as they call it in America, the highway.
Highway.
Anyway, the highway. But yeah, that's it. Yeah. I believe we are ending it here. I'm not sure. Is that the plan?
That is the plan. Alright, boys, girls, lads, lasses. We have been your hosts of the Slidin and Glidin playlists. Playlist. Remember, follow the socials. It is in _my_ head 1958. I have a Twitch, Big Gaz 2005. Follow that. If you have any topics you would like me or us to discuss, DM me or just write in the old comments. And remember, for my ever so gracious co-host, Grandad Cutler 1234, go subscribe to his channel. I will leave a link to it in the description if I remember. Hopefully I do. If I don't, fuck.
Thank you.
Remember, it is in _my_sorrows01. Follow that. If you have any topics to discuss, DM him, and then he will obviously relay it to me. We're very intact, trust me. And yeah, that will just about do it for the Slidin and Glidin playlist. Again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.
Ciao.
I don't remember how to end this. I'm pretty sure neither do I. There we go. Stop broadcasting. Alright. Till next we meet. That was it. Ciao, ciao for now.